Hi everyone, so welcome back to my YouTube channel and the very big question. This season is going to answer your very big question. Now, what you should do, for next 130 days. Uh, we are having only 130 days in our hand and we have to decide now, okay, what should be our roadmap? It, uh, it So these are the very important questions which I'm going to answer. Okay. And in fact, I'm going to share the strategy. Okay. Which is very important for all of us. So I think your preparation might be going on well on a full swing. Okay. And there might be some topics from each subject. You might be facing a lot of problem, right? So let's talk about network theory. So if there is a network theory subject, might be facing problem on power analysis, right? Suppose you have to find complex power, apparent power, whatever. Or if suppose there is some black box, okay, and you have to find some Thevenin equivalents, right? If some certain graphs are associated with some problems, you might be facing a lot of problem, right? So what is the main problem behind that? Because you are only addicted to solve those questions which are very easy, okay? You always look for some questions which are very easy and straightforward, okay? But you should also try questions, okay? See, you know all concepts, you know what is linearity, but you don't know how to apply that, right? From each subjects there might be some of the topics where you might be getting confused, or you might not be able to solve the question, okay, in the whatever test you might be appearing for. So how to overcome that, right? So from each subjects, I'm saying from each subjects there are topics, okay? From each subjects you can take network theory, signal and system. Like in signal and system, you might be facing problem on DFT, okay? uh, some tricky question if they will frame, so you might land with a lot of mistakes. Control system you take, right? So you might be facing problem. No, don't take any subjects as light as you are taking, okay? All the subject has got huge importance, right? So as I told you that your preparation is, I think now you might have done half of the preparation or about to finish your preparation, right? And this is the time, after filling the gate form, okay? Because this is the month where gate forms are filled, right? So after filling the form, what you have to do here is you have to start appearing for the test series. Okay. So the very first in my roadmap, what should be there? You have to start appearing for the test series. Appear the test. Remember, not for the scoring good marks. Okay. Not for the scoring good marks. Okay. If you are appearing for the test series, don't run behind the marks. Okay. Don't run behind the marks. Suppose you are appearing for 50 marks test, right? And you're going to land very less marks, right? So don't get demotivated, right? Check your all the questions and where you are making mistakes. Sometimes people commit silly mistakes, okay? So appear in the test series. Before that, what you have to do, you have to revision is very important. So revision plus test series, and then analyze the test series. Three things you have to do now, okay, for one next 130. First one is what you have to revise, then appear in the test series, then analyze the test series, okay, and you have to repeat the same. This loop should be infinite. Next 130. Okay. So what you have to revise? The big question is what you have to revise. You can revise your notes, okay, whatever notes you have prepared, right? and you can revise the short notes which you have prepared, right? Okay, you can revise the short notes, you can revise the notes whatever you have prepared from any source, and you have to find some of the techniques, okay, which can reduce your time. Suppose you are solving question of analog circuit and you're taking lot of problem. I know i know what are the subjects where you might be taking lot of problem. That I know. And what are the subjects where you might be facing lot of challenges, and what are the subject where you might not be facing problem. What are the subjects where you might be feeling that, oh, this is very small, I mean this is very easy subject. But though no subjects are easy, no subjects are tough. Okay, you have to solve all the question in the gate examination in 3 hours. So my suggestion would be what? This is one common strategy everyone does. 130 days we have to revise the notes, appear in the test series, analyze. No matter what marks you are getting, don't check all those things. Correct your mistakes. Write down your mistakes in one of the separate copy. Okay, then. Okay, what you have to do, you have to do one research here for yourself, or to improvise your weaker areas. Take one subject, okay, take one subject and list down what are the topic where you are really facing problem. When you see the question related to that topic, you're not able to recall the concept behind that. Okay, so list down that and start preparing the notes again, right? So list down topic from each subject, okay, where you are facing problem and you are not able to recall. You're not able to recall, right? Suppose you are appearing in the test series and you're solving some question, right? And you're not able to recall that formula or a concept, right? So you will not be able to solve that question, correct? Suppose you're solving any PYQ, previous year question paper. Okay, I would tell how to solve previous year questions. Don't worry, I would tell. Okay, I would give you the strategy and you have to stick to that strategy only. Okay, wait for the moment. After few minutes, I'm gonna come back to in the discussion about PYQ, right? How to solve PYQ always. Okay, and one of the high yield technique I'm gonna tell you. So list down all the topics where you are facing problems. Suppose you're solving any PYQ, previous year question, right, paper, and you see the question and still you're not able to solve, despite that question has been asked way back 10 years, 20 years, or recently 2 years, 3 years. This happens with everyone. This happens with everyone, right? Let me tell you, everyone. Okay, be it a topper or a loser or a mediocre student, anyone, right? Everyone face this kind of a problem, right? What is the reason behind that? See, those topics are not properly prepared. Okay, don't say that that topic is tough. No, that topic is not tough, right? You did not prepare that topic in such a way that the concept which you have learned should be carried away till your examination. Okay, like in my case, if I am solving analog circuit, right, so I need not to have any kind of revision on analog circuit, because I'm not dependent upon those concepts which needs to be memorized. Okay, the way people solve analog circuit problem. Okay, so don't learn the concept, okay, which you need to memorize. Okay, learn the concept which can be carried away till the examination at least, right? And those concepts should be everlasting. Okay, you should not feel like that, oh my god, this concept is gone. Okay, if you don't know the formula, you can't solve that question. So keep in mind. Okay, so list down all the topics from each subject wherever you are facing problem. I'm sure that there are, suppose in one subject there might be around 50 topics, right? And you might be comfortable in 40 topics, right? And you are facing problem in 10 topics, so you can list down. And No, collectively you can write all the information related to that topic, solve the question based on that topic, okay? And don't forget to revise the remaining topic which you know, okay? You have to give periodic revision, right? For each subject you have to give revision. Huh? Suppose today you are revising network theory, okay? So give test after 7 days for network theory, okay? So you will check that whether you are able to retain all those concepts which you have revised before 7 days or not. And one more thing, in the test series you have to appear for mock test. Okay, you have to appear always for mock test. You can appear for, right? That will be the best strategy. See, today you have learned network and you are appearing tomorrow the same topic, right? Network theory. So definitely you will score well, and there is a less chance of making mistake. So you have to eliminate what? You have to eliminate what? These silly mistakes, like 2 plus 2 should not be equal to 5, remember? And you have to speed up your calculation, right? You have to learn, suppose any phasor concept is given, right? So how to solve that? Okay, suppose this kind of a situation is there. Suppose your z is equal to 3 plus j4. Okay, understand? So you have to find, you have to draw the, you can say this is your real part, that is 3, and this. So don't use the calculator now, okay? Don't use the calculator. You must use what the concept, right? Whatever you have learned in class 8th and all. If this is 3, this is 4, so this should be 5. And you should know these angles as well. This angle, if this is 90-degree, okay? So impedance triangle, this is an impedance triangle, right? So if this is 3, this is 4, this should be 5, okay? Suppose this is 6, this is 8, so this should be 10. Okay, suppose this is, you can say this is 12, so and this is 14, right? This should be 20. What is this? This is a Pythagorean triplet. What is this? This is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, you must recall all those concepts, right? You should not, okay, you should be smart enough. Okay, so that's the reason I always say mathematics is very important. So stop everything, start studying math, okay, but not from the YouTube channels like where people give tricks. Take one topic, learn in one day, right? Okay, and then solve question. Don't learn the trick, solve the question. Remember, you should know the reality behind that concept, okay? Okay, because most probable questions are like from linear algebra, okay? System of equations you have to solve, right? You have to find whether there is a unique solution or not. So if you're, I mean, you are tending to forget the concept, okay, behind that, and if you fail to solve questions, right? So list down all the topics from each subjects, and the subjects are like as I categorize always. Subjects are network, okay, signal and system, control system, right? And digital electronics plus C. And here my favorite subjects are like devices, analog, communication, and MFT. These subjects has got huge priority, remember. Okay, so take one subject like network theory and see first chapter, no problem. Okay, no topics, we don't have any confusion from first topic, fundamental of electrical circuit. Next, take second chapter. If you are studying second chapter like a network theory, sorry, network theorems, right? So in which theorem you are facing problem, then go to third, take the transient one, right, where you are facing problem. Fourth one, phasor or power analysis, right? Suppose you have to find power, maximum power transfer theorem, right? You always face problem in case of complex power, apparent power, all these things, average power, right? So revise, I mean, list down those topics and revise it, okay? And take control system, right? First chapter, BDR and SFG. So block diagram reduction and SFG, right? Solve the problems. At least PYQ should cover, okay? So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time here and there, and list down and learn this kind of a concept. Use your math and aptitude. So Start studying engineering mathematics. I know most of you did not cover maths. You have completed all the subjects, but you don't know, if somebody will give you mathematics problem, you are not able to solve a topic like probability, permutation and combination, right? You would always complain that, oh, I did not prepare for IIT JEE, okay? So I'm not good at probability, right? Then you can't understand your communication system, because all those subjects are still, conceptual, right? People who cracked IIT, they also go to BTech and they study electronics and communication, right? So why they feel comfortable in those subjects, because they are good at math, their basics are very strong. If any function is given in front of you, you should be able to talk, you should be able to plot that function, right? So mathematics is very, very important. Okay, engineering math and quantitative aptitude, and this guy is also important. So this carries around 28 marks. You are good at English, and engineering math, you can get qualify in the gate examination without solving any network theory or anything. But you should be very confident on this. Okay. In the test series, you should try all the questions from aptitude, despite they are tough. But in gate examination, let me tell you, no question will be tough. All the question will be conceptual in nature. No question will be lengthy. Okay. Few question you might feel that is lengthy, but they are not lengthy. Okay, because you are following educator who has taught you, and they never told you that, yeah, these problem can be subdivided into sub problem, right? And this problem can be done like this. Okay, they will give you very detailed solution, like we are writing answers in mains UPSC, you can say, right? The way they will tell. Okay, any subject you take, whether it is network theory or uh, analog devices, communication, right? Electromagnetics, okay? There are some concepts, okay, which eliminates all your intermediate steps. Because I'm teaching, okay, so I'm getting day by day some of the new concepts, right? And that's the reason I launched personal mentoring program. People who are suffering, people who are suffering from already they have joined somewhere and they are suffering from the problem that they are not understanding the concept, right? They are getting bored, right? Because few people will take subject like they will teach 200 hours, but those 200 hours will be wasted if you will not understand, if you would not be able to solve question in the gate exam. Okay, that happens with everyone. Okay, like you have studied communication system for 200 hours, somebody has taught you, and you went behind them because of their repute and because of their rank and kind of experience they have, right? And because of some premier elite institutes, okay, you went with them, behind them, and you are following them. Okay, but in the gate exam, or you are not able to solve PYQ, then what is the uh, you know then you would regret, right? So I would suggest here that make your own concept. Despite you are attending classes anywhere, make your own concept, be confident. Okay, nobody is going to tell you that mathematics is very, very important in any subject you talk about. Suppose you are studying network theory, I would explain network theory. Everywhere you will find some of the like differential equation, you will find calculus, you will find Laplace transforms. But yeah, the conceptual understanding should be always there. What is voltage, how potential difference, okay, across any element, where KCL is being applied, what is lump circuit. In fact, most of you do not know what is the difference between lump circuit model or lump circuit element and the distributed elements, right? What is distributed network, okay? And if any question is given, along with that there is a plot given, okay, so gone live, you will look for the formula. Okay, this formula, okay, sir has told me this formula, now I'm not able to solve this problem. That happens, understand? So you have to list down all those things and start solving. Give your maximum day on mathematics. Otherwise, you will lose 28 marks. Okay. In India, let me tell you, geographically, right? Okay. It is a geographical data I'm telling you, right? Okay. If you are from South area, so people consider, yeah, they might be good at math. Yeah, it is true. They are good at math because they are from good cities. Okay. They have been trained in such a way that, like, they have been to good school, right? Okay. Despite they failed in IIT JEE, but they prepared for IIT JEE. Okay. So their basic is at least strong. They know how to deal with probability. They know how to deal with permutation and combination. Okay. So they will not face problem in random variable, random process. Okay. Already they are able to they are capable of, they know what is the difference between lemma. They know what is the difference between axioms and the kind of proofs, theorems, whatever. Okay. Because they have studied in good boards and all. Okay. Despite they are studying in normal college, they are not studying in NIT and IIT, right? See, in our case, what happens? Mathematics comes into picture, okay, and most of the concept we cover in 11th and 12th, 10th, 8th, 9th, 7th, 6th. So whatever aptitude questions are being asked, suppose ratio problem is there, you guys are following some books, okay, you complain that, oh my god, which book should I follow, right? And you're not able to solve, in fact, ratio problem, time, speed and distance problems, right? Reason, you have studied those things, but you have forgotten. See, those things are started from, like, if you check back and NCRTs, right? So there are topic like, from 6th standard. Most of you do not know what is the difference between fraction and the rational number. If I will ask, nobody would be able to tell, okay, on this YouTube channel. Okay. So mathematics is the main enemy for us, right? If you are from normal college, you in 4 year your math knowledge goes zero, and you think that if I will join somewhere, I'm going to get good rank in India. No. Okay. In our case, what in way back, I'm talking about way back, like 10 years back, suppose we are in the coaching, okay, and there are thousands of people sitting, and my teacher is teaching from 1 kilometer. Okay. Let me show you. This is a board here, right? In I'm talking about 2012, 2011, 2013, or 2014, 2015, and so on. This is a board where teacher is, and these are the lines. Here. 1 kilometer, you can see. And you are sitting here. Okay. And you are from village, okay, and nobody told you that why you are studying rational number, what is the need of natural number, why you are studying math. You don't know anything. And you are dreaming that you will go for IITs and ISC, you will go for this, that. But the gate is gate, right? So nobody gate doesn't know that you from where you are, right? In fact, when you join somewhere, you have to pay the fees, and then what you will expect, right? So you're not able to talk with the faculty. He's teaching whatever he has been teaching since 10 years, the same concept. You open the notes, you will find what they do is new concept. Any new question is asked. New question means what? New topics, okay, from new topics. Such as one question was there in one gate exam. They have asked they have given the relation between ABCD and S parameter. In nowhere these kind of concepts are taught, right? So when the question came, that guy started teaching S parameter. Now that guy will also tell you what the relation between that, because that concept has been asked. But next year that concept will not be asked. Again, you can see this year question paper, I have given many solutions. So questions were there, right? Like Lloyd Max algorithm, nobody teaches anywhere. Okay. So that question looks very big question, and you guys are living. Nobody knows what is the proof of continuity equation. How to how to find continuity equation, right? How to derive continuity equation, nobody knows. Then how can you solve that question based on continuity equation? That question is not tough, but you must know what are the things we have to focus on. Devices. Devices is not a formula based subject. Okay. So that is the reason I have started personal mentoring program. People who are suffering and people who wants really to get into Texas Instrument a sponsored program, or they are looking for making their career in analog circuit design or digital domain or in semiconductor domain, because in future you know that in India fabrication lab is going to be established, right? So now the, the talk is going on. Okay, so definitely they would need many semiconductor engineers, right? Material scientists, semiconductor, VLSI, digital profile, analog profile. Okay, so if you're from electronics and communication, or you're from electrical engineering or instrumentation, right? So you must not take any subject as a formula kind of a thing. You create short notes, but there is a formula only. But nowadays, gate examination is not formula based exam. I have been telling since many days. So in devices, there are few things you have to focus always. Let me tell you. The first is energy band diagram. If you don't know energy band diagram, how to draw for any device, a- or if you don't know the explanation behind any topic using energy band diagram, so you will definitely forget all the formulas. If I would ask you that what is the concentration of electron and you don't know the energy band diagram, okay, of n type semiconductor, so you will definitely forget. But if you know the energy band diagram, how to draw, okay, uh, yeah, Somendro, right? Yes. So are you from? Please introduce yourself, right? So you need only few things, like energy band diagram is a tool to explain devices if someone is going to teach electronic devices, right? And if he's not talking about energy band diagram all the time, I'm saying not only that key somebody has told you that how bands are formed, forget. Then he started drawing what circle and then plus sign and hole and all. That is not the right way of explaining. So if I have introduced energy band diagram, okay, how bands are formed, like how conduction band, yeah, Manipur, great, Sumendro, right? So if you're preparing for gate, right, so you can contact. I have given my number as well, okay? So you can contact anytime if you want to learn, devices, analog circuit and communication and electromagnetics or any subjects, right? Yeah, great. So yeah, so you will be watching me again and again now, because now I come live whenever I find time, discuss these challenges. Okay. So guys, in energy band diagram, suppose I have introduced how balance bands are formed, how conduction bands are formed. Yeah, great, Sumendro, great. You're preparing for GATE, and I'm very glad that. Are you in final year or pass out? Okay. So, and I hope you might be from electronics and communication or electrical engineering. So, energy band diagram I have introduced. Now, whatever topics I'm gonna explain, right? I would be explaining using energy band diagram. You can check one of the community posts also I have posted, right? So there is one, you know, Nobel laureate. He says also that what 2000, in fact, he says that in one of the paper, he says that if you don't know energy band diagram, if you're talking about devices, okay, how devices works and all those things, then you don't know anything, right? Yeah, great, Sumendro, 2020. So if you're preparing for GATE and if you want any kind of guidance, I mean, I'm running analog circuit classes and devices. Okay. So if you want to join me, you can join. Okay. So you can contact me on my WhatsApp. Okay. I have given my number as well. Okay, so you can go to about section of YouTube and contact me, right? So I would guide you. I would be very happy to guide you, right, in right manner. So yeah, so energy band diagram is one of the very important tool, okay, which should be used all the time, right? Okay, like we study transmission lines, so there is a tool, graphical tool, you can say, yes, so Mandro, so you can contact me, right? So I'm giving you my number, okay, so you can ping me this number, hi, right, 700. So this is my number. I have, you can contact me on my WhatsApp, and you can join my personal guidance program, okay? Right. So guys, this is what I wanted to discuss. So any subjects you take, understand, okay? In devices, like you have to understand devices in two parts always. Devices should be studied in two parts. First of all, the basics of semiconductor physics, and then go for devices. Don't start devices directly. And but always use the tool. Always use this tool, that is energy band diagram. Okay, because using tool you can visualize, okay, how built-in electric field is there in depletion region. Okay, how channel is being formed, okay, how electric field, how potential is there, okay, so how concentration of electron is varying, when you are pushing, when you are applying some external biasing, okay, so how you are able to push holes from left to right, okay, how diffusion is happening, okay, so how drift and mobility relation, okay, I'm okay happening, right, and how what is Einstein relationship, okay, using energy band diagram try to derive, okay, and try to, one day I would come in live and I would derive, the continuity equation for you, okay, so you would be able to you would be able to understand, okay, how to derive continuity equation in very easy manner. There are four major component in continuity equation derivation, okay. So overall, we talk about, governing different governing equations like differential equation of carrier concentration with respect to what time, okay, and the distance you can. So we will be using that. Okay. So continuity equation is one of the very important. And so as I've told you that you have to check energy band diagram. You have to talk about devices, right? And you have to always take care of one of the very important concepts, that is minority carrier profiles of minority carrier profile, okay, or minority carrier profile, or you say plot. If I will give you, so Menro, it is paid one, okay, it is paid classes. I mean, you would find one-to-one mentorship, right? There would be only 3 to 4 guys. You can say 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 3 only. Okay, so there would not be like 100 people initially, okay, in one batch. So in fact, in future, after 6 months, I'm going to launch, a kind of batches, right, where you guys will be learning real thing. Okay, so minority carrier plots. Okay, suppose you have got majority carrier device, majority carrier, semiconductor block. So we don't talk about majority carrier now, right? Okay, if you will, shine light on kind of n-type semiconductor, already it is having abundance of electrons. Okay, so if you will shine light on, uniformly, or you can say you are shining light at one side of the I use, yes, great. So you can join me. I mean, at present also you can join me, because you might be in third year, right? So you can join me because you might be in third year, right? So you might be going for gate this year. Okay, so at least you would start building up your concept, right? Because it takes time, okay, to build the concept. But the way I'm teaching but the way I'm giving you the concept would not take that much time to digest, because I don't confuse anyone, right? I just talk reality. You are okay. You are in fourth semester or fourth year? Okay, okay, great. You are having that. Okay, great. It's okay, but most of the people who are having kind of, already associated with somewhere, but they might not, they might be, kind of suffering, okay, also. So I'm here to guide, I mean, I would be here to mentor one is to, you can say, 5, or one is to 10, you can say, right? But yeah, I would be always available to mentor everyone. But yes, I always emphasize on reality, right? So you take now, just I'm giving you the example, right? You take one semiconductor block. Suppose this is N type, okay, N type of conductor, and you are shining light here. Just take this kind of a block, cross section. You're shining light on it. What will happen? Electron hole pair will be generated, right? So, but you will not be able to see there is a significant amount of electron generation. Okay, you would be able to see the significant generation of holes. Why? Because there is already, it is a majority carrier material. Already it has huge electrons. So if there are less number of holes, if the hole will increase, right, would be able to plot the minority carrier concentration plots. You can get many questions from this, right? Nowadays, no matter any topic you take, MOS capacitor, there also we discuss about this. Yeah, low level injection. Yes, you call low level injection. So these are the, I mean, concepts, right? In devices, energy band diagram, how plots are being drawn. Those things you have to learn, right? Suppose I will give you plot of low field transport. So I'm giving you the plot of low field transport. Low field transport meaning what? For low electric field, I'm giving you a plot that is ED versus your electric field, right? I can't comment on anyone, right? I can't comment on anyone because I never attended anyone, right? So I can't comment on any faculty, right? Just I'm telling, okay, how everyone is, okay, because I'm not sure, okay. So you guys are following anyone, continue to follow. If you want to learn from me, right, you can contact me. Uh, because at this moment I can't comment on anyone. In fact, in future also I can't comment because I don't know. Okay, because you guys are learning, so you can better give the feedback or how people are teaching, right? If somebody has joined somewhere and if they are coming to me, means there might be some problem as well. Okay. So everyone is great, everyone is doing well, provided everyone has different methodology, right, to tackle the problem. Okay, I use. So if this kind of a picture is given, like suppose this is given, and the value of mobility is not mentioned in the question, right? But you need mobility. How can you find the mobility? For low field transport, you can find the mobility because your saturation velocity will be proportional to the electric field, low electric field, right? It depends. It depends. I use, okay. It depends. Sir, some people say one teacher can be master in only 2 3 subject. Yes, it depends. It depends on. I mean, you need to attend first the class, okay? And yes, yes, I use, yes. Uh, so Mendo is saying, sir, for me, I'm self-learning using some YouTube channel. Yeah, it is good if you are like you can learn because everything is available on YouTube, right? Everything is available on YouTube nowadays. But in our case, when we were preparing for a GATE exam or whatever, right? So those days nothing was available, right? So yes, I use your question is correct. I mean, whatever you are saying, some people are saying, yeah, it depends upon the people to people, right? Okay, how many subjects one can teach? What is your capabilities, right? So it depends. If see, if you are associated with somewhere, you would be only given only couple of subjects, okay? But I'm independent educator, right? So in my case, okay, we can explore anything. We can also explore like I'm supposed to start from next year, from next 20, fact 2023 computer science subjects, right? So nothing to wonder. Okay, you can do anything, right? It depends upon your capability whether you want to do all these things. But yes, if you will not enjoy, then nothing is going to happen. Okay, suppose I'm teaching any subject. Suppose I'm teaching network theory. Okay, so see, Ayush is saying, sir, I want to get into work under your guidance. Yes, certainly, Ayush. Okay, what you can do here is you need to, I mean, prepare, 4 to 5 subjects well. Okay. But before that, you need to score in the written exam or you need to get good rank in GATE so that you could directly get a call, okay, and stand a chance to be to appear in the interview, right? So you can clear a BARC exam, right? Before that, if you stand a chance directly getting a call for interview, once you will get good rank now, so you will be like many people who scores around 500 or below 500 rank, they get a chance to appear for BARC interview or they have to go through some written exam. Okay. So you can don't think about interview, right? Don't think about at present interview. Okay, that is the future process. Think about getting good rank first or cracking, okay, cracking your written exam or next time ISRO is also going to announce oh great, so Mandro is asking how to develop the analysis of circuit by intuition. Yes, see, developing developing analysis of circuit by intuition is just thinking about the question before you start putting your pen on a paper, right? Any question you take, any question, let me explain one question here. I mean, so you just a question, just a sample question, right? This year only you can take GATE 2022 problems, right? And they have given this kind of a curve. Okay, some black box they have given, kind of a black box you can, the black box. Or they mentioned that this is a linear circuit, okay? Inside that, linear elements are there. And they have given this kind of a problem. The V versus I, you can, right? Or I versus V, whatever. So if they will give you what you were saying about ISRO, sir, yes. I would talk about that. See, ISRO hasn't announced since 2 to 3 years, okay? The 2 to 3 year recruitment, right? So they will be definitely coming up with some of the good vacancies for electronics and communication and computer science and mechanical engineering students, right? So you have to first of all you should have 70 plus CG, I mean percentage, or you can say 7.6, 7.5 CGPA. Then only you would get a call, okay, from ISRO for written exam. So suppose this kind of a plot is given in your question. What is the meaning of this? What you can get from these kind of plots, right? If voltage versus current is given, okay, some values are also mentioned here. Some values are mentioned. Values. So these are conceptual questions. You should be able to decide what you can calculate from VI characteristics, right? Okay, so directly if there is a slope means if and the voltage versus current is given. So you can find the resistance, right? Directly find the resistance. Just change in voltage on change in current. And you can model your black box using what? In network theory, most of the time, suppose this is a black box given. So you can model this black box using what? Thevenin voltage and these with Thevenin resistance. Okay, connect the load here. Okay, connect the load. Connect back the load. Find current I. They are asking current I. Okay. So how can you find RTH? RTH can be found out by intuition, by if any plots are given, magics, okay, some waveforms are given. So in the question, suppose I have many times I have in fact discussed on YouTube, right? That suppose any RC circuit is given and any step is pushed, okay, in that RC circuit, okay. So what happens exactly is you start writing the time. I mean, some Laplace transform, trying to find the transfer function. All don't do that. First, check what will happen with the capacitance and what current will flow through the capacitance, how capacitance charges, what is the mathematical formulation, right? All those things. Intuition is like, you know, these are the intuition. You have to bring in all subjects. Okay. So 130 days you have got, okay, and you have to revise, you have to appear in the test series, you have to solve question the way you are supposed to solve question in GATE, analyze PYQ, and one more information I would like to tell here is that how to, in fact, I will come back and tell you because now it is at the end of the session. I will make one session how to solve previous year question paper. Okay. I mean, many people are following PYQ. Okay. So they might be solving question from only single subjects in one go. I think. Yeah. Everyone might be doing the same. So in that process, you will not learn many things. Okay. You will only learn from one single subject, right? So I'm going to make one separate session, okay, on how to go for PYQs and how they are going to help you for next 130 days, right? In fact, they will make, yeah. Is there any sources for learning analysis of intuition? So Monroe, these things can be learned only by practice, okay? And the amount of time you have invested. See, in my case, I was also struggling in the beginning. But but as I have invested lot of time on learning, okay, learning by teaching. Learning by teaching is the objective of mine, right? Always I take care. I learn from the teaching. Okay, so Ayush was asking that he was very concerned about how you teach all these subjects. So I learn. When I teach, I learn. So those concepts are cemented in my mind now. Okay. If I'm guiding people, if I'm guiding everyone, okay, my juniors or you can say my friends, right, everyone on social media or across the country, as I have been, so I learn from them, right? In the beginning of the class, I used to struggle a lot, right? Okay, so everyone faces. If you face any problem, you have to find the solution. So yeah, so Mentor, definitely, you need to wait. I think day after tomorrow or when time permits me, I would come. So guys, now I would end the session here because the time is growing up. Okay. So the last is next session is going to be on PYQ paper, previous year question paper. How, not PYQ, I'm saying previous year question paper. How we need to tackle, how we need to solve. Okay. And let me tell you guys, I'm going to guide you for GATE. I'm going to guide you for other exam like ISRO, okay, and BARC exam, okay, these kind of exams. I'm not going to guide you for IES at present, okay, because the GATE examination is on our head, okay. Okay, so ESE is different, GATE is different. Understand? ESE, in ESE, you will find always questions directly from the, one line questions, okay. And you need to just speed up your calculation, that's it in ESE. And you need to be very disciplined. But in GATE, you have to be conceptually strong. So, chalo, we will meet the next session and we will come back and talk more concept. Okay, so conceptual series will be coming up in future. Okay. Thank you, Somendro and Ayush and everyone who has watched this session, right? Uh, Thank you for your wonderful questions. Let's catch up. So, if at the end, I would again ask you if you are looking for kind of a mentors, you can join me always and we'll study. There are people who are studying, right? Thank you so much.